Hey guys, it's Kate Journey, and I am back today with actually an experiment. So what this is the Happy Planner monthly layout, like the planner that is labeled monthly layout. However, it is not actually the monthly, if that makes any sort of sense. When you're buying it, it looks funny, but I love this layout. It's been something that's like a go-to for when I'm plotting something, like plotting a new book. It gives me a lot of great space to kind of jot down ideas and notes that would otherwise be scattered everywhere else. However, I'm not setting that up for this today. I'm actually setting this up as a planner, and I have two different things that I could potentially be using it for. So one is a fitness planner, which is something that I've kind of fallen off of. I had it in a B6 Stalogy, and I kind of fell off of it. And I think I fell off of it partially because it won't lay flat, and that irritates me. And every time I buy a Stalogy, I'm like, why do I keep buying this? It won't lay flat. And I really like the paper, but good Lord, it's frustrating. So I have that set up in an B6 Stalogy, which is, was working for about a month and then it stopped. And then on the other side of that, I would like something that is more specifically for like my social media and marketing strategy and things like that. And right now that's kind of taking the back seat to all of the other things that I have going on. I am like desperately trying to get book 2 finished, and I'm having like all of these breakthroughs with it, which is great. But I now recognize that it is not going to be out by the end of October, as much as I would love it. There's just not enough time left. So I'm going to be hopefully finishing it by the end of this week and sending it out to beta readers, and then I have another full edit when they get done with it. And I don't know how long they're going to take to get done with it. So it's just kind of one of those things. If it's just going to take what it's going to take, I'm very much looking forward to it being finished so I can take a couple of days off and then get to work on making the cover and writing the blurb and doing those things and plotting book number 3, which is already halfway plotted, which is great. So anyway, this planner has nothing to do with that and everything to do with potentially either fitness or my social media. Both of which are actually backseat issues for me right now and are kind of casual. Because number one, I've been so busy, but number two, I've been really, really sick. So I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I am sick again. I'm sick again. So, for nobody who's been following this drama, I got very, very sick with COVID. On August 17th is when I tested positive for COVID, and I was sick for weeks. And then as soon as I started feeling better, I started getting up and moving and things like that. And then I got sick again, and I was like, what is this? And so then I ended up in the ER, and I had pneumonia and a sinus infection. And then as soon as I got off the antibiotics for that, like I want to say maybe 4 or 5 days later, I got really, really dizzy. And I went in and I had an ear infection, an inner ear infection. And then as soon as that started getting better, I was better for a week. And now I have a cold. I'm just exhausted. I want my body to feel better so I can move on with life. So working out is not on the docket. I am eating healthier. So that's one of the reasons why I am leaning towards fitness, because I have been eating a lot better. As much as I've been tired, I've been powering through and making sure that I'm cooking dinner every night rather than relying on frozen burritos, which might have been like all I ate for about a month. Just because I've been so sick, and they're easy and fast, and you throw some salsa verde on there and everything is better. Anyway, with kind of what season it is, and with all of these beautiful stickers that I got the sticker book kits. I got the sticker book at Michael's on a massive sale, and I was super excited to get it. I love it. I'm going to be using it for the next 3 months. And I have some other fall like related stickers just because it's my jam. Like I love fall stuff. But anyway, I wanted to set this up and kind of use these stickers and give myself a place to play and give myself some time to really think about it and kind of get into the swing of things. And then next month or later this month, when I'm actually feeling better, hopefully I can maintain the feeling better and actually get like some progress going on losing weight. And it's actually not even losing weight. Like I'm heavy and I need to lose weight, but I'm more concerned about like getting my strength back, which the consequence of which will be losing weight. I used to do construction for a living. I've talked about this before. I was really, really strong. I was able to pick up, my 13-year-old son who weighed a buck 20 just fine. Like, I used to be really, really strong. And I miss that, and I miss it a lot. And I turned 40 this year, and I would really like to not be heading into my later years being as unhealthy as I am right now. So I need to fix it. And I need to get to work on it. However, I was like all fired up to get to work on it. And then I got sick. And then I was like, well, the fall season's coming, and that's my favorite workout time anyway. And I'm looking forward to it. Fall and winter and spring are great. Like, trying to work out in the summer really sucks. So I was really looking forward to like colder weather coming, and now I've just been sick and I'm exhausted, and I've got this book to finish. So I'm kind of being as gentle with myself as possible and really focusing in on nutritional goals right now. And then I think as soon as this cold passes, I'm going to start lifting weights again. I'm really excited. So I'm thinking some of the like there's lists that come after this. They're like dotted lists. I think I'm going to take this time and like mock up a workout routine for myself, to use for when, I feel better. And I think that that's going to be the most helpful thing possible. I do a lot of I was doing a couple of years ago when I was losing weight. I was doing a lot of strength workouts on YouTube, and it was working. And then I injured my foot. And it was just because I had the wrong shoes. I was wearing old shoes for too long and couldn't afford new ones, so I hurt my foot. And then I was down for like a year not being able to work out because I had planters in my foot. And it hurt so bad every time I was on my feet for longer than 20 minutes for literally like a year. But I didn't eat healthy during that year trying to get over it either, which is like I compounded the problem. Yeah. Anyway, sometimes the problem is me, and I can accept that, and I can move forward knowing like I knew better and I did it anyway, and now I'm having to reap the rewards of having been so negligent of myself this whole time. So, if I decide to use this planner for my health, some of the things that I will be doing in here on like the list will be things like making sure that I'm prepped for what I need for losing weight. Like, where are my weights? Did I find my weights? Did I put them in a place where I will be finding them? Have I, found my workout clothes? Have I done all of the prep that I need to do to make it like as easy as possible for me to get to working out? Things like that. Have I created a workout list? Like, have I decided how I want to be working out? So all of that work I can do kind of in that list. And then I want to be doing like calorie counting and things like that. So what I've done with this, and it doesn't show it in this video, but it's actually, it is the monthly mixed with a dashboard. And I basically just kind of glued the end pages together, the end page to the front page. And so I have a dashboard in here too for this month. And I think I'm going to track what I eat on like scraps of paper during the day, but I'm going to record it in this planner and create a meal plan that's kind of very slowly me shifting more and more towards healthy meals. I'm learning that if I like overwhelm myself really fast, I peter out after about a month. Like, I'll do really good for a month and then I'll get bored with it, or I'll get sick and I will want sweets or like it will become a thing. And I've been working on, and it's been working, adding in, even when I'm feeling crappy, healthier habits. So like, yesterday, even though I'm sick, I made tomatillo soup, which I've never made before. I was doing tomatillo soup with grilled cheese sandwiches, like you do tomato soup with grilled cheese sandwiches. And, I mean, it was okay. Like, I definitely could have improved on that recipe by a lot, but it was my first time ever making it. Things like that. Like, I'm still, even though I feel crappy and even though I'm not eating as healthy as I could be, I am preparing healthier snacks that are like dried fruits and, nuts and things like that instead of candy. So I'm taking steps in the right direction. Here, I tried to figure out how to use these silver stickers. I love these silver rim stickers in these sticker books that I got. But I think I'm going to save them for actual Halloween week so I can be as obnoxious as possible all at once and then turn the page and move on. Anyway, weird side quest. I'm actually really enjoying this setup. I love the Happy Planner stickers, but I really wanted some more of these like really graphic stickers from this kit that feel a bit less rigid. Like Happy Planner likes to take just a few different designs and recreate them in different positions and different, and there's nothing wrong with that because it makes for a really cohesive spread, and I love Happy Planner stickers. I am not complaining. What I'm saying is that I'm adding to it with these other stickers, and I'm actually really happy with how it looks and how it ends up. And like this whole vibe, this whole feel of like Halloween and ghosts and the oranges. Orange is my favorite color. I am that obnoxious person. Burnt orange is technically my favorite color, followed very closely by like navy purple. And so anyway, it's Halloween. I have every excuse in the world to use orange, but even though it's my favorite color, splashing too much orange on this page would bother me. But luckily, this other sticker kit that I have has some like pumpkins and some other things that go with it that really, like, I'm going to throw in a pumpkin over here. They bring out that very happy, very satisfied me of like, oh, look, it's a pumpkin and it's orange. I'm excited. Oh, speaking of pumpkins, I don't know if I've talked about this very much on this channel, but I was doing some gardening over at my partner's house, and anyway, we went over there and he was harvesting green beans and I was harvesting black beans, and my pumpkins were ready. So now I have a whole bunch of pumpkins. They're pie pumpkins, so they're not for carving. I have a whole bunch of pumpkins just chilling in my living room, and I cannot tell you how weirdly satisfying it is to know that like pumpkins that I grew are in my living room just chilling, just hanging out. They're not just decoration. I'm gonna eat those bad boys. I'm so excited. I know it's kind of silly. These like weird dot stickers that are actually like honeycomb stickers. They're like, I think they're not called hexagons. No, maybe they are hexagons. Yeah, pentagons are the 5. These are hexagons. They look like honeycomb, like beehive stickers, and they're great. But I was using them for something. They came in a pack of like 5 bazillion stickers, and I've been looking for ways to use them for years because they've just been chilling, just hanging out, because there's way too many of them to ever reasonably use. I think the pack was supposed to be for like an office or something. I don't know. But one person doing my planning by myself, I'm not using all of these stickers. So any excuse to pull them out now that I've found them again, I'm using them because, well, I want them to get used. And frankly, they fit. They're orange and black. So yay, I found something else. I also really, really, really love these little ghosts in the Happy Planner kit. Like, they're so goofy and cute. And I'm having to like restrain myself from putting them all over the page because I want to be able to use some of them in other layouts. And there are a lot of them. Like, the sticker kit does come with a lot of them. But there's these little ones that are like one row down the center of the page on one of these sticker pages. And I had to stop myself from taking any of them because I was going to take them all and just like pepper the whole page with them. They're so cute. Which I think is where all of my spare money, I don't have a lot of it, but I do have some spare money, and all of that is going towards cute stickers right now. I feel like this year, for some reason, all of these super, super cute stickers are just everywhere. Or maybe this year I'm just looking for them because I'm like, okay, I'm done having these very austere, very, functional only planners. I'm really wanting to decorate and just kind of explore a little bit creatively here. And I think that part of that is just that I've been so focused on writing that every time I go to pick up a paintbrush, I feel really guilty about it because I'm like, I should be writing. Whereas doing something like this, taking an hour to do something like this, scratches that creative itch for color and shape and things like that without triggering like the perfectionism that means that I take 3 hours to fix it. So anyway, we are coming to just about the end of this video, and I just want to say thank you guys for hanging out and watching me set this up and be ridiculous on camera. And I really appreciate you. And yeah, I don't know. Please like and subscribe, and come back next week for, some more of my shenanigans. Because I, once again, have absolutely no idea what's happening next week. Because I need a planner to plan out my YouTube. Which is probably not going to be this one because I've spent so much time talking about doing fitness in here that I think I've sold myself on that idea. And an excuse for another planner. Who needs one?